What's up, honeys? It's KingBritneyChanel, and I'm back with yet another video. So, I told y'all we was going to be talking about these K updates every step of the way, darling. And we will be. So, the update today is that, honey, as this new EP is Litty. So, we're going to get ready to talk about the snippet that she played. But before I get started, definitely make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Share the video, hit your notification bell so that you're notified every time, darling, I release a new video. And let's get started.
I already know it's your girl, Britney Chanel.
Honey, I'm gonna have to say, like, this whole case situation, I tell y'all, every single day is something, okay? Like, I took a little break, you know, from it, and then, honey, all of a sudden, the situation with Dawn, and now, honey, Az has put out a new EP, honey, and she on the thing talk about you better get used to where you at, no cap. I'm like, oh gosh, what is going on here? Now, mind you, y'all, she's rapping over, I think, the Lil Kim Junior Mafia Crush on You. You know, I know you heard me on the radio, true. I know you see me on the video, but you still won't give me no attention. That. And it's Litty, though. It's Litty, because the stuff that she's saying, though, y'all, I'm like, what? Like the part where she's like, you better get used to where you at, no cap. And then basically, she talks about, you know, he basically put the pause on her for having pride. So she said, who got pride now? Who got a lie now? Or whatever like that with the lyrics. It's crazy. She talked about that coat in there. Like, she talked about, God hearing her prayers on them lonely nights and stuff like that, y'all. And it's just like, this whole K saga is something else, y'all. It is something else. Like, I'm not laughing at, anybody's, I'm going to say, situations and stuff they've been going through. It's just like every time you turn around with this K situation, it's something. But the EP is Litty. Like, I feel like the music in this construction way is because it's telling a story. You can see how that's therapy. You feel what I'm saying? It's basically, you can tell she's having fun. You can tell that she's really enjoying herself. It really seems like she's having a good time. And the lyrics, to me, it sounded good. I feel like it's just, reminiscent of like old school Lil Kim. It was a good vibe. Like, I felt like it was lit. To tell, the story or whatever. She revealed some details, it seemed like to me, from the lyrics on the song. But did y'all hear it is what I want to know. And if you heard it, what was your thoughts on the whole thing? Because I'm telling you, it's starting to get comical with this whole situation. Like, the first one she put out, where she was like, I'm gonna show you how to do Savage. I wasn't really with that. But this one, the lyrics was a little bit better. Like, she was talking about, he in the lockup, honey. And, now he's kind of, basically, it's kind of like she put it like, you getting a taste of, like, your own medicine. Like, when, she used to be somewhere in the room without food or phone, for days. And now he kind of in a similar situation, kind of. So I feel like it was Litty. It was a Litty song to me. Like, I would be interested in hearing the whole thing because she only played the snippet. If you haven't seen it, go to her Instagram page to see it, of her playing a little snippet of it in the studio. But K, honey, this whole K and Az as a couple thing, honey, she put that other song out. He put I found someone better than you, and now she back, honey. You better get used to where you at, no cap, honey. I'm like, oh God, it's just a back and forth, back and forth. I wouldn't be surprised, honey, if he be in his ego bag and have another type of song coming out himself, y'all. I would not be surprised. Like, anything at this point is possible with this whole case situation, y'all. Like, it's just a back and forth. But what I'm interested in also is you know, I'm hoping that, you know, Joy, his girlfriend, is okay. Cause she's still, I guess, with him from the last thing I know from this whole situation. So I'm hoping that she's okay. Prayers for Joy and, you know, her fam and all of that, cause, you know, nobody ever hears anything from Joy, as far as Joy is the one that always kind of stays like low key. People don't really hear much about her, but Az is always the one that was in the media and stuff like that. So prayers for everybody involved with this situation, honey. I'm still waiting to see what is going to happen with the whole Dawn situation. The last time I looked at it, you know, they was in negotiations for that, and he's saying that he's not responsible. But honey, this K situation, y'all, day by day, the drama continues. Did y'all, okay, so before I get out of here, did y'all hear Az's new EP? Is it a hit or miss for you? Was it Litty to you? Like, do you think it's gonna be like, you know, a Litty song? Do you think, you know, if you a K supporter, do you think she doing too much? If you either side, either or, in the comment section, leave your thoughts and comments on this in the comment section below, and I will be back with another video. Thank y'all so much for watching. See you soon on the next video. Hey honeys, thank you for watching my video, and if you haven't, definitely make sure you check out my Teespring, KingBritneyChanel Couture, where you can find my latest merch. I upload a lot of new designs frequently, so definitely make sure you check it out. We have mugs, we have wall tapestries, canvas art, pillows, fleece blankets, apparel, and so much more. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all on my next video.